Juventus are finally up and running over in Serie A after a last-minute.com winner this past midweek, but it's Internazionale still leading the charge over in Italy. We'll take a little look at that and more next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video today. We're looking forward to match day number, what is it, 7? 6, match number 6 over in Italy, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe and keep your bang up to date with all things Serie A related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We get it all here under one brewski. Of course, I did say Internazionale top the charts, but of course I'm wrong. It's Napoli lead the charge. They're unbeaten. They're actually 100% success rate. 5 wins out of 5, but of course it is very, very tight at the top of the table with, of course, some big names up there. And some surprises maybe, of course. Let's take a look at that and more, of course, in just a second. A big shout out to my VRPs. I'm talking about my pay a tree on. Big shout out to you guys. Kudos for you guys. Of course, I thank you very much for supporting the channel. But if you are interested, jumping on board, check out the link down below, patreon.com/. Anyway, let's get into it. Of course, take a look back at the midweek games, which of course made up Italy or Serie A this past week. Of course, we'll bring you bang up to date with, of course, that game that we missed. And of course, a lot of you Inspector Clouseaus out there got me right, got me spot on here. I did give you the wrong gen on this one. I gave you the result, even though the game hadn't been played yet, and the result was wrong. Of course, it was Spezia against Napoli. I went with a 2-2 draw. I think I don't know why I would have done that. 4-0 it was in the end for Napoli. I haven't given you guys points for that one game yet. We will go back and give you those next time around. Of course, the games have been coming at you thick and fast. Next week is a bit more slow, and I can bring you bang up to date with that. Probably next Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. But anyway, that's of course the point there. But let's take a look at the games that did take place from Tuesday all the way through to Thursday. Fiorentina against Internazionale, 3-1 win. Of course, got that one bang on point. Me, 2-1 win. Well, not bang on point, close to the money. AC Milan did beat Venezia, got that one bang on point as Milan. Both Milan sides doing very, very well so far. Roma also got back to winning ways with a 1 win over Udinese. Clean sheet for Mourinho's boys. That's what we like to see. Atalanta against Sassuolo was a 2-1 win, and I went with a 1-0 win myself. Not too shabby. Cagliari against Empoli was a 2-0 win for Empoli, big win for them as well. Bologna against Genoa was a 2-2 draw. Torino got himself a massive point against Lazio. And my boys, Sampdoria, did take a battering against Napoli, 4-0 in the end. Back-to-back 4-0s now for Napoli. And of course, there it is. Juventus did beat Spezia 3-2 win in the end. And then finally at the end, there was a draw between Verona and Salernitana, 2-2 in the end. Got myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got myself 6, which is pretty good. This is the table at the moment, though. Napoli 100% success rate. They are up there with the goal scoring machines. Internazionale, they are the top goal scorers at the moment with 18 goals. Roma are in the touching distance, of course. A win for them. They could go top again. That's what I think Mourinho's looking to do. Is to break into the top 4 maybe. And then, of course, maybe next season, but get into that into the title reckoning. But you might even do it this year. This is, of course, the table for this week. 8. Vinny Hong's up there. Barcelonista, name from the past. We haven't seen him up there in a long time. Well done to you coming back in it. Well done. We'll give you a round of applause for that, brother. And, of course, Shane O'Donnell. And, of course, the chasing pack as well. Looking very, very good at the moment. Of course, Jim Watton, big shout out. Patreon. Of course, Shane, of course, legend as well to the channel. Of course, to take a look at the rest of you guys. This is the overall grand scheme of things. It is Shane O'Donnell. Well done to you. Kicking ass and taking names. A double round of applause for you. Of course, Deepak the Great is breathing down your neck. Iman Hussein, though, not too far away either. That is your bronze, that's your silver, and that's your gold medal positions at the moment for the grand scheme of things. Get involved with it. Bianca Muller's down there, the big thing. So is Jim Watton as well, and Shepherd, of course. Backers of the channel, amongst others as well. But of course, that's the situation right there. If you want to get involved, it's free to enter Cutley/Serie A. We're going to get in the deep end there now, shall we? Of course, take a look at the next round of matches, kicking it all off with Genoa. Do you know what I mean? Up against Verona. Again, these games will take place from Saturday through to Monday over the weekend. Of course, played each other 25 times, these two sides. Of course, 9 wins for Genoa, 6 wins for Verona, and 10 draws. The biggest win for Genoa, 3-0 win. The biggest win in the way is a 4-0 win. Of course, heading into this one, last time played each other over in Genoa was a 2-2 draw. That was back in February 2021. The away side hasn't won this game since Genoa beat Verona on the reverse fixture back in December 2017. Of course, Genoa come to this winning, what are we looking at, once in the past 5. Meanwhile, Verona coming to this winning once at the past 5, both on 42% form. Last time played, of course, we talked about that. Last time coming into this, Genoa did draw with Bologna. Verona also drew with Salernitana. Both sides coming to on the back of draw. 7-4 is your Genoa, 13-8 is your Verona, and 9-4 is your draw. What are we going on this one? Going to go with a home win on this one, Genoa, to take it to the house. Empoli will take on Bologna. Let's get into this one now, shall we? Of course, playing on Sunday, September the 26th. These two sides played each other 14 times since 1998. 4 wins apiece and 6 draws. The biggest win for Empoli Empoli, 3-1 win. Same can be said for Bologna. Of course, heading into this, Empoli won 3, lost 3. Pretty good at the moment for the newly promoted side. Bologna coming to this also in okay kind of form, 50% form, winning. They've just lost twice in the past 6, picking up a couple of draws and a couple of wins as well. Last time played over in Venezia in Empoli. It was a 2-1 win for Empoli. That's back in December 2018. Of course, last time around, Empoli did beat Cagliari, 2-0 win. Of course, Bologna did draw with Genoa, of course, last time as well. We're looking at the odds on this one. What are we looking at? Empoli up against Bologna, 8-5 is your Empoli, 6-4 is your Bologna, 11-4 is your draw. This is on Sunday even. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Empoli to make another win for them to keep on keeping on. Next up with Venezia, they're going to be taking on Torino. This is on Monday night. Of course, all eyes will be on this game. Picture the 12 times since 1997, 5 wins for Venezia, 2 wins for Torino, and 5 draws. Biggest win for Venezia, 4-0 win. The biggest win there is a 3-0 win. Torino unbeaten the last 3, picking up 2 wins and a draw. Meanwhile, Venezia just coming to just 1 win in 5. 33% form for them over the last 6. Last time picture over in Torino, in Venezia was a 3-0 win for Torino. Of course, coming into this, Torino did draw with Lazio. Big result that for them. As for Venezia, they did lose to Milan AC, that is. Of course, look at the odds on this one. 30-5 in Venezia, 20-20 is your away win. They are your red hot favourites. Torino, 5-2 is your draw. I've gone with a 2-1 for Torino to make it another win. Back the bookies, back the Torino, and of course keep on keeping on. Next, we have a difficult one for Internazionale. They're going to be taking on Atalanta. Of course, Champions League Atalanta. These two started the 46 times since 1994, 24 wins for Internazionale. 9 wins for Atalanta and 13 draws. The biggest win for Inter was a 7-1 win. The biggest win the other way was a 4-1 win. Inter actually won, actually lost once in the past 6, picking up 4 wins in the past 6 games as well. Same can be said for well, similarly can be said for Atalanta. They've actually lost once in the past 6, picking up 3 wins and 2 draws to boot. Of course, last time played over in Inter, it was a 1-0 win for Internazionale. Atalanta haven't won this game since the reverse fixture in 2018 on the 11th of November, when they went 4-1. Because Internazionale did beat Fiorentina last time around. Atalanta did beat Sassuolo as well. Both sides coming to at least back-to-back wins. So they'll be both fancying their chances on this one. Of course, Internazionale are your favourites 11-10 on for the victory. 11-4 is your 40-5 is your way win. It's Atalanta. I'm going to go with the hosts, I think, comfortably 3-0 win in the end. I have not ridiculed them, but I've put them. I don't think they're going to be as good as they were last season. But right here, right now, they are starting to show that maybe they could be. Maybe they could be as good as they were last season. Anyway, Juventus, they get their first win of the campaign. Now will take on Sampdoria Marboys this weekend. Played each other 44 times since 1993, 26 wins for Juve, 8 wins to Sampdoria, and 10 draws. Of course, Juve's biggest win over Sampdoria, 5-0 win. The biggest win there was a 3-0 win. Juventus are actually unbeaten in the last 3, picking up 2 wins and a draw to boot. Meanwhile, Sampdoria, a similar form, actually, just 1 defeat past 4 for them. However, have only won once in 5. Look at the situation last time around. Last time, pretty sure that over in Juventus was a 3-0 win for Juventus. They've actually won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 in the bounce. 4 in the bounce against Sampdoria. Of course, they did beat Spezia last time around. Of course, Sampdoria did lose to Napoli, of course, 4-0 last time around. Of course, Juventus got the first win of the campaign. They're up to now 12. Of course, Sampdoria down to 13. Both on around about the same points here, 5 points over the grand scheme of things. Look at the situation in the bookies. 10 to be honest. Juventus 94 is your draw. 81 is your long shots. That's of course Sampdoria. Juventus got the hoodoo off the back now. They got the first win. Of course, now I think they're going to start to climb the table. I think this one is going to be a 2-0 win for Juve to make it back-to-back wins. Next, of course, we have Lazio against Roma in the all-Rome clash. The Rome Classic. I don't know what they call it. Anyway, played 62 times since 1993. 18 wins for Lazio, 26 wins for Roma, and 18 draws. Biggest win for Lazio, 3-0 win. The biggest win there was a 5-1 win. Lazio without a win in 4. Meanwhile, Roma just 1 defeat past 6 for them. Of course, last time I played in Lazio in the Stadio Olimpico was a 3-0 win for Roma. The away side hasn't won this game in a long time since Lazio beat Roma back in 2017. Look at the situation in the bookies on this one. We have Lazio. We have 13-8, 8-5 on is your Roma, 5-2 is your draw. Mourinho going to be up for this one. He's going to be licking his lips with excitement. I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw though. It's the way size hasn't won this game in a long time. I just think it'll be a tasty affair. I think Mourinho's going to get involved in this. I'm going to be looking forward to seeing the outcome, if not more than that. Next up, we have Sassuolo against Salernitana in the Battle of the S's. Of course, taking place at the Malpai Stadium. Of course, Sassuolo and these two sides have played each other 5 times in 2008. 3 wins for Sassuolo, 2 for Salernitana, and 0 draws. Of course, the biggest win for Sassuolo, 4-1 win. The biggest win the other way, 8-7 win. Goodness, when was that? What kind of Mickey Mouse game was that? I don't even know when that 8-7 win was. I've got no record anyway. Last time played each other, of course, over in Sassuolo was a 3-2 win for Sassuolo back in 2010 in Serie B. Of course, Sassuolo coming to the back of that loss against Atalanta. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, Salernitana coming into the back of that draw against Verona. Look at the odds of this one. What are we looking at this one? 5-2-1 is your Sassuolo, 4-1 is your draw, 32 is your way win Salernitana on this. Going to go with a win for Sassuolo on this one, just a 1-0 win to take to the bank. Next up, of course, we have Spezia. They're going to be taking on, of course, AC Milan on Saturday, the early kickoff on September 25th. But each other 3 times 2014, 1 for Spezia, 2 for AC, and of course 0 draws. The biggest win, or the only win for Spezia, 2-0 win. The biggest win there is a 3-0 win. Of course, Spezia is just 1 win in 5 for them. Meanwhile, AC Milan just 1 defeat by 6, 75% form. Last time in Spezia was a 2-0 win for Spezia. That was back in February 2021. The away side haven't won this game over the last 3 occasions. These two sides of each other, of course. Milan came on the back of their win against Spezia. Juventus Spezia came on the back of that loss against Juve. Odds on this one: 6-1 is your Spezia, 20-9 on is your AC, and of course 7-2 is your draw. Going to go with AC on this one. Away win, 3-0 win to take to the bank. Into the final 2 now. We have Napoli against Cagliari taking place on Sunday, September 26th. These two sides have played each other 40 times since 1993. 19 wins for Napoli, 6 wins for Cagliari, and 15 draws. The biggest win for Napoli, 5-0 win. The biggest win there is a 2-0 win. Coming into this one, Napoli just 1 defeat by 6. Meanwhile, Cagliari without a win in 5. Last time played in Napoli was a 1-1 draw back in May 2021. Of course, Napoli did week back-to-back 4-0 wins, back-to-back clean sheets as well over Sampdoria and Udinese. Meanwhile, Cagliari comes back of that loss against Empoli, a 2-0 loss at home as well. Look at the odds on this one. We have what do we have? Napoli at home, 4-1 on for the victory, 10-1 is your Cagliari, and 5-1 is your draw. Of course, Napoli will win this one, won't they? 3-1 win, maybe even a clean sheet to boot. And then finally, it's Udinese taking on Fiorentina on Sunday, September 26th. Played each other, according to my knowledge, 52 times since 1995, 15 wins for Udinese, 27 wins for Fiorentina, and 10 draws. The biggest win for Udinese, 3-1 win. The biggest win is a 3-0 win. Udinese back-to-back defeats for them. Of course, they've hit a bit of a rough patch. Fiorentina, just 2 defeats, about 5 for them as well. Both coming in around about 67% form for Fiorentina, 58% form for Udinese. Last time played each other in Udinese was a 1-0 win for Udinese. That was back in February 2021. Of course, Udinese did lose back-to-back, of course, against Napoli and Roma, back-to-back games without scoring a goal. Fiorentina did lose to Internazionale last time around as well. Look at the odds on this one. What do we have on this one? We have Udinese 20-10 for the Richie, 30-10 is your Fiorentina, and 12-5 is your draw. I'm going to go with a win for nobody. Draw in the end, 1-1 right down the middle. That's my picks, boys. Be sure to get your own picks, of course, using the code. We've got to get these up there nice and early because the games are coming at you tomorrow. Cut your force, Serie A. If you want to get involved, use the code, use the QR business. And of course, give the video some love and smash your thumbs up. Smash the little bell so you don't miss a beat. Check the links down below. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Twitch, and of course I'm on Facebook as well. Check them all out. And again, if you want to support the channel in another way, become a new best mate for life, check out the patreon.com/roboseas. But until then, I'll see you soon. Until then, we are done.